Today, I am going to prevent you from doing the one mistakes that literally everyone, if not everyone, the majority of people do when it comes down to manifesting. If you just will stop doing this and it's not wavering, don't worry. Like, that's something that happens. So a seal doesn't prevent from manifesting, in my opinion. It just delays it. But this one thing really prevents and just like blocks, erase your manifestation, and people do this all the time. And I just want you to stop doing this, or at least prevent you from doing it, so you're actually going to get what is it that you want. You're interested? Just keep on watching. Hello everyone, my name is Neyah, and on this channel I talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. And on Patreon I make extra videos. In fact, this week the new video is about to come out. Join the community, and for all my services, DM coaching and courses and so much more, you can head on to my Etsy shop as well as my website. Links are down below. But now let's get started. Honestly, I'm here for you. I think probably this video is going to be super quick, but I'm here to prevent you from doing this one thing. And sometimes I feel people are doing this subconsciously. They don't even know that they're doing it. But they will be very happy about manifestation and discovering that thoughts create their own reality. Actually, states of consciousness will create their own reality, the repetition of thoughts, and they will just do it. Whether they want to win the lottery, or perhaps it is about their specific person or finding love or a new job, they will go for it and they will start doing the work, which is not just the work, it's just like they will start the process of consciously manifesting, because we know that we are always manifesting our reality, as we know that our states of consciousness manifest. Therefore, this reality is nothing but a mirror of us, of our self-concept, memories, and states of consciousness. So you'll understand all of this and you'll start doing the work, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Even though my videos are all around fast manifestation, effortless manifestation, and especially instantaneous manifestation, because you can become an instant manifester like I did. Sometimes, especially at the beginning of the journey, it might take a little bit of time to reprogram the subconscious mind, and it might take a little bit of repetition in order to do that. But I promise you guys, if you don't do this mistake, it will get easier and easier and easier the more you go, and you will become an instant manifester, manifesting out of thin air. The more you get results and the more you go. Like, anyone that understands the law, any coach that will understand the law will tell you this. It is true. It might take a while at the beginning for some, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's like, it's not the opposite, that all the time you will have to put all the effort, or all the time you will have to repeat so much. Not at all. The more you do it, the more you get results, because results will come. The easier it will get, and then it will just like be second skin. It will be your new lifestyle, your new way of thinking. You will be awaken, right, in that sense. But what is it, that mistake that I want you to stop doing or prevent you from doing? It's very simple. It's to give up. Really, literally. The other day I was in my bathtub, and I do like to hear books, like with with YouTube or Audible or whatever it is. I just like to listen to books. So I was listening again, because I read it a couple of years ago. I was listening to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I do love to read books. And by the way, if you want a video about my favorite books that I like to read over and over again about manifestation, comment down below, because I would love to make that video. But anyway, I was listening again to Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. And the reason why I like to read again Think and Grow Rich, or some of my favorite manifestation books, is because every single time that I read it again, or I listen to it again with a different, like in different years, I gain more, I feel I always miss something from those books, and I regain new ideas, new knowledge, because I am always evolving in a different state of consciousness. And I read this book so many times, and still, when Napoleon Hill goes to say the majority of people around the world, this is the one mistakes that they do, they just give up before they win. And they always give up right before they win. It's like they go all along, they do the work, or they're determined, and right before there is the light at the end of the tunnel, right before they're about to hit the success, they just give up and start something new. And every single time Napoleon Hill says this, it just really hits home for me, because I have been one of those people where I used to get bored, and I'm just like this naturally. I get bored very quickly of things. I have to do millions of stuff like at the same time. I lose interest for things, and I never was able to finish what I was doing. And especially that hit me for some of my manifestations back in the years when I didn't understand the law completely. I noticed that as soon as I had a few failures, I would give up and start something new, until I learned my pattern, because it just presented itself all the time in the same way. I will just hit immediate success or some good success, and then I will give up at the first failures and then start again. Same story happens, so give up, start again. Same story happens, give up, start again, until, because that's how life really teaches you, until you see the same pattern so many times that you understand, hey, it's not about changing the outside. It's not about me trying to force the situation or change the circumstances. It's about me changing my thoughts, changing my behavior, and then the circumstances will stop happening. Same, we could talk about dating or manifesting specific people. You might go really, really good for a while, and then you hit the same circumstances, nothing changes inside you, you give up, and the circumstances reverts back to the old pattern, which we usually refer as hot and cold behavior most of the time. And that is because somewhere along the line, you give up. Now, the way people give up is not just by simply saying, oh, I don't want this anymore. And it's not to be confused with letting go, which I briefly want to talk about, because giving up, it's not letting go. They're two different things. So give up could present itself like the example of the specific person. And I want to be more specific. So let's say that I'm the new version of me. You're working on the affirmations or the visualizations, but let's say you're affirming the new reality in your mind, affirming the new state of consciousness in your mind, affirming, start seeing some results. The specific person conforms a little bit, you're happy about it. And then all of a sudden, you revert back to the whole thinking with your doubts, fears, and you see the cold behavior happening again, you spiral, and somehow, some way, you have given up on the bigger picture, the new version of yourself, the new version of the situation, start complaining again, just stop affirming. You are essentially giving up before winning. And I see people doing this all the time. And it's very tied up, in my humble opinion, with patience, because at the beginning, you are impatient to get results, and you feel that this constant affirmation or visualization will never get to an end, and you just want to give up because you want to see results. I understand you. I get it. That's what pushed me to have instant manifestation, is the fact that I'm not very patient. But at the same time, at the beginning, I had to be a little bit patient, and that build up strength in me and build up faith in me that no matter what failures or challenges I was having, if I was going to be persistent, if I wasn't going to give up on the bigger picture and on my dreams, I would eventually got what I wanted, because I knew that my assumptions create reality. So the same has to be for you. Even if you see any situation that you're trying to manifest slightly reverting back to the old story, you don't have to give up. You don't have to spiral. You have to stay persistent in what? Not just in affirming, but in the new state of consciousness, in the new thoughts. But how? Forcing those affirmations a little bit, pushing through those visualizations, or even practice inner conversations, which are, in my opinion, is our natural way of thinking, talking to yourself, or even picturing conversation with people or your specific person that really reiterate the new story, rather than arguing with yourself or with those people in your mind. I will make a different video about inner conversation, because to me, for the majority of people, it's like our natural way of thinking. We talk to ourselves and we picture conversations with other people. And the same has to be for career, really, and for money. Like I always mention the success stories of people that won the lottery. Now, the chances to win the lottery are actually very slim for a lot of people, for many people, but there are people who said out loud, I did use the law of attraction. They knew about law of attraction, so they said I used the law of attraction to manifest a win of lottery, and I persisted in my visualization for even 12 years. So you understand like the level of faith, patience, and diligence that some people have put in order to manifest their dreams. And it's a matter of repetition, really, at the end of the day, especially at the beginning. Then things gets easier and easier and easier, and I always make video to find the easiest way for you to manifest. And you can watch all my videos if you're new, or other of my videos, to find your own way and understand that manifestation can be easy and fast. However, it's very important that you don't give up before success, because this is what happens. It's like you guys have put so much work for months or for years. Some of you are there, you're almost there to win, and you give up right before the success. Please don't do this. Now, how is that different from letting go? You can let go if you're exhausted or tired. Now, some people don't like to let go. It actually makes them feel even more anxious. And if that is something that makes you more anxious, please don't do it, but keep persisting with the affirmation. But I am someone that sometimes I have the necessity to let go for my peace of mind, and that has always helped me. But obviously I can only come from my personal belief and my personal experience, and it's just what I share. So letting go looks like this. Oh, you know what? I know I'm gonna get this, but I'm not that attached to getting it right now. Like, if I get it, great. If I don't, I don't care. But in the back of my mind, as a dominant thought, I never lose touch of the big picture. Like, I know I'm gonna be successful. I know I'm going to get the love that I want. I know I'm gonna get this. So this is what let go sounds like. And many people are afraid to affirm or think in future tense, because some people have told them that if you affirm in future tense, it doesn't manifest because you always push it in the future. I think that's total BS. I constantly affirm in future tense because it just sounds more natural to me, and I got what I wanted easily. But actually affirming sometimes in future tense sounds way more believable and more natural to me, allows me to let go easier. And letting go, it's nothing but release excess potential, release resistance, or heavy attachment, obsession to the thing that you desire. And why sometimes is important for some people, because when you want something too badly, in the sense of resistance, in the sense of like, I really need it now, you're coming from a state of consciousness that says, I don't have it. That's why I want it so badly. And when you want, what is your state of consciousness again? The state of consciousness of lack. And when you come from lack, obviously the mirror reality has to show you what? Has to show you lack. So that's why letting go sometimes is necessary, but letting go is not letting go of the desire. You're always gonna have your desire. It's just obvious, but you're letting go of the resistance, you're letting go of the attachments that you have towards that desire, and you trust and have faith that it will come to you in perfect and graceful ways, as Florence Kovachin says. So letting go is very different from giving up completely before you win. And like I said, many people don't like to let go. They like to push through, they like to persist and affirm even more, and that's fine, especially if you know yourself and if you know that let go just doesn't work for you because it makes you even more anxious. Everyone is different, and everyone should do and work with their own brain in different ways, because I always say, do not only what works best for you by experimenting, but also respect your programming, respect your belief system. Some people can call it limited belief system as much as they want, but if I know that for me letting go works best, and I'm not too fussed about it, like I feel good while I'm doing it, why do I have to reprogram my entire brain when I know that this works? Every time I do it, it works. Like, I will just ride with it. Can I change that programming? Sure, anytime I want. I just don't want to go through that effort. So you see what I'm saying? If you have a belief system, let's say that you believe in God, you believe the prayers work, you always feel good when you pray, I wouldn't necessarily say to you, reprogram that completely, because that is a limiting belief for some other people. Could be a limiting belief, could be, but if it works for you, do it, and it just makes it easier, 10 times easier, right? So that's where I'm coming from. So what is preventing you from succeeding? giving up just right before you actually can succeed. And it is in the moment when you want to give up the most. It's in the moment when you have that cold behavior from your specific moment. It's in the moment when that huge bill comes and you gotta pay it. It's in the moment where your business just seems to fail over and over again and you just want to give up and you don't understand how are you gonna get through this. It's in the moment where you want that music contract or business or record label to recognize you, or that acting career, or your YouTube channel is failing and people keeps telling you no, 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 no. Well, that is the moment where I want you to not give up, because I'm telling you, sometimes things get worse before they get better. And if you just push through, if you just don't give up right before the success, you'll see it's right around the corner and your manifestation is about to come. This will make you a better manifester. It will make you stronger. It will make you more confident in your ability to manifest your reality. And you will see how reality itself will pay you greatly because you didn't give up on the bigger picture. You didn't give up on your desire. Okay, so I hope this video made sense for you guys and you enjoyed it. If it was helpful, share it with your friends and thumbs up. If you're new, join the community, subscribe and hit the ring bell button so you always get notified about my new videos, and I'll see you very soon on this channel as well as on Patreon. I love you guys. Bye.